Chelsea are pushing to sign Xabi Alonso. In fact, a lot of Chelsea fans are not happy. Some Chelsea fans want Felipe Luis. Some Chelsea fans want Cesc Fabregas. Some even prefer Andoni Iraola. And I want to tell you guys something. It looks as if it's the battle between Xabi Alonso and Andoni Iraola. This is the same thing we had when we were arguing Maresca versus Mark Ikenna. Do you understand? Kieran McKenna of Ipswich. Maresca system fits Chelsea very, very well, more than McKenna. Today, Andoni Iraola is a good manager. But the guy that will fit Chelsea style of play is Xabi Alonso because of his rigid approach, because of the way he wants to build, because we are not cut out for that end-to-end game. If you watch Iraola, the same thing with McKenna. That is why Delap is struggling at Chelsea. They enjoy end-to-end. Score me, I score you, boom, 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 all those kind of things. And then they have energetic players. Maresca told us that whenever he wants to play this way, Chelsea will lose. Because we don't have the players. The players who have are technically gifted. They want to control the ball. They don't want to spend time chasing the ball front and back. So for Chelsea fans that are preferring, Andoni Iraola, some are saying Felipe Luis, just know there is no manager without any iota of risk. No single manager. In fact, those owners are making decisions based on their assumptions. Nothing is casted. Tell me one manager you will sign and you say there will not be problem. Everything is trial and error. Yes, they can look at statistics and data, but let me tell you, you can never, even you yourself, do you know what you'll be tomorrow? Are you 100% sure? So we have to support the club. What we are saying is based on trajectory, based on what Xabi Alonso did in Leverkusen, and he has coached Real Madrid. He would have learned one or two from coaching Real Madrid. He learned a lot from coaching, Leverkusen. Remember, in the second season, a lot of clubs came for him when he was at Leverkusen. He said he wanted to stay to learn more about himself because he knows that the next season will be stronger. Normally, other managers, once they win that double, they will run away. He said he wants to stay because he knows that it's going to be difficult. So he wants to learn something about himself and about the players, and he learned it. And he qualified them in Europe in the second season. Since that time, where is Leverkusen now? And then he went to Real Madrid. The failure of Real Madrid is not part of his own doing. He wanted to establish a style of play at Real Madrid. Real Madrid players refused. That is why they're going back to Jose Mourinho, because they're not looking for tactics. They're looking for a stronger personality that can be able to compel these players to work hard. Real Madrid does not really need 21st century tactics. That's why you see now Barcelona beating the blue-black. Do you understand? And Xabi Alonso was 4 points behind Barcelona before he was sacked. Today, Barcelona won the league with 14 points gap. So don't come out here and start telling us, he will fail. He fell at Real Madrid. Enrique, that you guys are praising today, failed at Roma. Enrique failed at Spain, national team. Enrique failed at Celta Vigo. Do you understand? After Barcelona, he struggled until he found a way to enter PSG. Now he's now back on the top. People are now saying, Enrique. Bro, football is like this. There's some squad or club that is meant for a particular manager. Once everything click like this, it will be like magic. So stop complaining. Xabi Alonso, based